Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zolotech, and we're going to take a look at the Sony Xperia Play. This is the PlayStation phone that runs Android. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside here. Just a simple box. It says it has the battery and the wall charger, that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the phone. So the phone itself looks pretty typical for an Xperia. Let's see what's in the box first. So we have our, looks like a micro USB, probably. Can't see the other end here. Yeah, micro USB adapter here. Your normal wall adapter with USB plug. We have, I guess, what looks like an audio jack extension. It's interesting. And we have a battery along with some paperwork. So the typical Verizon master your device paperwork. Let's go ahead and slide that out of the way and take a look at the battery. Now the battery is, I'm not sure how big this is. Let's see what it says here. There we go. The battery is says 4.2 volt. It doesn't really give the milliamp hour. Oh, there it is, 1500 milliamp hour. According to the specs, it's supposed to be good for about 8.5 hours of talk time and 425 hours of standby. But let's go ahead and look at the phone. It's interesting timing that this is coming out, which is out today, and should be out, well, basically the day that PlayStation Network is supposed to come back up. So that's the neat part about this phone, is instead of having a slide-out QWERTY, we have a slide-out gamepad. Let's first take a look at the back here. It's got a nice gloss back to it that looks really similar to the gloss on the PlayStation 3 itself. Let's see what we've got here. Here's the battery. Now in the top we have a micro SD card. It's an 8 gigabyte micro SD. It's supposed to have about, I think, 400 megabytes of internal storage. It has a 500 megapixel, or not 500, 5 megapixel camera, along with a flash. Looks like we've got your microphone here, I'm thinking. And we even have left and right buttons on top, so that's neat. Let's go ahead and take the front off here and turn this on. Now it's supposed to be an 840 by 480 screen, capacitive touch. We'll wait for it to boot up. There we go. Pretty reflective screen, but overall the device looks really nice and sharp with this gloss cover on it. I just don't know how well it's going to handle scratching, that sort of thing. Still booting. Now this is an interesting processor that's in here. I guess it's not interesting, but it's a little bit different than most in that it has a Scorpion ARM V7 1 gigahertz processor in it with 512 RAM for the actual memory inside for the processor, and then along with the Adreno GPU graphic processor. So it does have a separate processor there. So we'll go ahead and set this up. Click next. I'll set this up, and the R800X. I'll go ahead and activate it and be back in a moment. Now I have the Xperia Play set up. This is the main home screen. We have our app drawer. This is a 4-inch screen. I failed to mention that before. It does support flash, and the touchscreen is very good so far. Inputting my name, that sort of thing. Looks like standard Android here. Now we've got Bruce Lee, Asphalt 6, Crash Bandicoot, Madden NFL 11, Star Battalion, The Sims 3. I had heard that this actually came with 6 games, so it looks like it does. Now let's go ahead and go home, see what kind of Android version it has on it. That was some bit of a debate. So it's got 2.3.2, which is nice. That's gingerbread, so that's pretty neat. But does not use their overlay. It's very fast. Everything scrolls really nicely, and that graphics accelerator should help. Let's go ahead and open Crash Bandicoot and see what it looks like, and that'll be just about it. We'll go into more detail a little bit later. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing, see what this is like. Looks like a PS1 game. with our little pads here. All these buttons feel really nice too. They don't feel like they'd be a difficult thing to play around with. It feels very similar to the PlayStation Portable, the more recently released one. Sound is pretty good too. Headphone jack is on the bottom there, along with the micro USB. Naughty Dog, there we go. On this side, here's our volume rocker on the top, it looks like. There we go. Pause. Okay, so these are a rotate, we can move around. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with this a little bit, and we'll go ahead and check out later what this is all about. Obviously it's not in widescreen, as you can see here. You can walk around. It's pretty fast and responsive, so that's nice. I'm not sure what happens when you get a call, that sort of thing, but we'll check that later. So I'll go ahead and, like I said, we'll check it out a little bit further, but please feel free to comment below, and I'll try and do a question session like I did on the other one, the other video for the Revolution. This is out today, and depending where you get it, ranges from $99 on contract. I found that on Amazon. I'm not sure what it is at your local store, but be sure to check those out. This is Aaron. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.